government revenue. Just about says everything. And if it can be got out of racing, well, it will be got out of racing. So I think it's inevitable down track, AJC thinking or otherwise, that we will end up with many more Sunday meetings than what we have at the moment. It's a certainty. You can bet your bottom dollar. OK, starter Billy Dale. Set to let them go. Here, race 3 on the card, and they're off. On the inside, Shy Royal is the early leader, about 3/4 of a length on Hazardous. Sweet October is starting to move up very quickly now. And as they settle, Shy Royal about a half length on Hazardous. Sweet October third, one off the rails. Stott was on her inside, and on her outside is hitched 2 lengths to Nemar's, a length to Pearling. On the first corner they go, and Shy Royal in front. The speed, not too bad. It's about a half Shy Royal over Hazardous. Stott was the grey, travelling on the inside of the favourite Sweet October as they come down the side. Wider hitch, 2 to Nemar's, and a half length the outside being Pearling. No change in the pattern down to the 600, and Shy Royal shows the way. 3/4 of a length on Hazardous. In the third place, hitched on the outside. Stott was on the inner, and then comes Sweet October. 2 lengths to Pearling at about a neck to Nemar's on the inside as they turn for home now, approaching the 400, and the speed quickens appreciably. Shy Royal 3/4 Hazardous. Stott while locked in behind them, followed by Sweet October, and Cooksley's had to go for the Persuader on Sweet October, and then Pearling starting to make up some ground. Still Shy Royal shows the way. Carmody's written this brilliantly. He's rated it magnificently. Shy Royal holding Hazardous. Stott will forget Sweet October, and Shy Royal all the way. Shy Royal 3/4 Hazardous, third Stott, well then Sweet October. Pearling died on her run, second last in the field, hitched, and last was Nemar.
Super Tab 4 Shy Royal, 375 and 150. Number 6 Hazardous, $1.30. No third for 5 Stott 1.
The money, number 4 at $7.50 and $2.50. Second placing going to number 6 Hazardous, and it'll pay $2.50, and there'll be no third tote for number 5 Stotwa. And the favourite Sweet October starting to build up, 27,200 the winners' connections. And Headstrong scratched from a race at Hawkesbury during the week to be reserved for this. My Diamond Rouge given a little freshen up since his last performance. Now in they come. Just John, Billy Cardwell replacing Aaron Kennedy. Bill on Wednesday in the Rendezvous, one of the big races at Hawkesbury, replaced Darren Beedman on Ken Quest, and Ken Quest was able to win and win nicely, trained by Neville Late from Queanbeyan. I wonder if good fortune will ride with Bill Cardwell here, replacing Aaron Kennedy, who couldn't make the weight of 51 for Just John. Now Merlot moves forward. Rory's Mirth from the Joe Curran stable in Canowindra coming up. And the very consistent Silver Flyer, Craig Carmody, with 57.5, will be the last into the stalls. He's drawn the outside, gate number 9, Silver Flyer. And he gives no worries. Straight in, Headstrong, the popular pick, on the inside. And they're set to go. The Festival Handicap Field is off and racing. Little slowly away Merlot with Just John, and the early leader is Magic Road, joined in front by the favourite Headstrong. Rory's Mirth is up looking for the lead. 2 lengths to Silver Flyer, Cash on schedule. Just John, My Diamond Rouge pratted out very wide. About 3 to Tamerlane, a half length to Merlot. Rory's Mirth to the front at the 950. By 2 lengths on Silver Flyer. Magic Road drops in a length further back, a length and a half to My Diamond Rouge. 1 to Headstrong, who's inclined to race a little fiercely. Just John at his girth, a length to Merlot and Cash on schedule, and Tamerlane brings up the rear. On the side in the Festival, approaching the 650, and Silver Flyer having a shot at Rory's Mirth, who's ahead in front. Third is My Diamond Rouge, followed on the inside by Headstrong, and between horses Magic Road. A length to Just John, 1 further back, Cash on schedule. Tamerlane and Merlot the joint tail enders. Rory's Mirth will swing by more than a length on Silver Flyer. Third and 2 lengths away Headstrong, followed by My Diamond Rouge and a couple to Just John at the 200, and just prior to it, in fact, and Rory's Mirth, the rider goes for the whip. Silver Flyer is threatening. Headstrong is joining in quickly now, and so too is Magic Road. Rory's Mirth, Silver Flyer, Headstrong, Magic Road. Silver Flyer hits the front. Headstrong claims Silver Flyer, and the favourite gets up in the nick of time. Headstrong from a tighty, Magic Road, and Silver Flyer from Rory's Mirth and My Diamond Rouge. Cash on schedule further back, Just John, Tamerlane, and Merlot was last.
Double to pay, $21.50.
Super Tab 4 Headstrong 120 and 65. Those for the minors. 10 Magic Road 225. 1 Silver Flyer 90.
Might utilise the print for second and third, resting between Magic Road number 10, $3.80, and Silver Flyer just weakening a fraction in the last little bit, and he was showing $1.70. Headstrong, trained by Clary Connors, by Arch Regent from Ready to Smile, a 4-year-old chestnut gelding, raced by R. Ferrari, S. Gosen, R. Long, Fred Peter, G. Henville and Terry Shields, well-known Toyota dealer from Parramatta, Terry, and Larry Cassidy, the winning rider. Headstrong, having its... just written over the number of starts in my book, Rodney's book, 24 starts, thank you old son, 24 starts, 7 wins, 5 seconds and 1/3. So he's been a very consistent racehorse, and today's prize money of $27,000 takes his overall earnings to about $220,000. 4, 10 and 1. Headstrong, L. Cassidy first, number 10 gets second, Magic Road, a brown gelding 4, Whiskey Road, Miss Clarion, Colin Harwood, Darryl McClellan, a number 1 Silver Flyer third, a grey gelding 5 Kenmare Pearl Princess, just weakened in the last 20 metres, Gay Waterhouse, Craig Carmody. 4, 10, 1. Now fourth was number 8 Rory's Mirth, the fifth went to number 5 Cash on Schedule, and the 6th 9 Tamerlane. Superfecta 4, 10, 1, 8, 5 and 9. The winner's time 1:16.39. That's only .29 outside of Alamander Boy's race record, 1:16.39. The last 600 33.61, 33.61, and Headstrong coming back to the enclosure now, and he's a very useful horse. As far as the others were concerned, another very honest run, Silver Flyer. My Diamond Rouge looked a bit above himself, I thought, and he was forced to cover a bit of ground. He weakened over the concluding part. Merlot, well, there are dead set 2 of him. Dead set 2 of him. Cash on Schedule plugged home. Just John slowly away. Rory's Mirth got caught wide early. Nathan Stanley had no other alternative than to lead, and he weakened. Magic Road plugged home pretty well. He's a very, very honest racehorse.
For race 5, first leg of the double, let's join Brian Martin.
5,400, so he's now topped the $100,000 mark centre way, and he's won 1 race, a maiden at Mornington 2 years ago. Remarkable. All right, now Mr. Arama goes into line. Coming forward here is Ancient Ritual. He's the last one up, Ancient Ritual, resuming. And the field is ready now for the 5th for the day. They're off and running this time. They came away in a reasonable line. Ancient Ritual dropping out to the back, and first out Elegancy led from the heavyweight, followed by Bless with Reason Alishan. Prince of Paradise, Bob's Party, 2 to Vertigo, Silver Neon, Grey Version. Golden Phoenix, Mr. Arama, and last of all in the race, Ancient Ritual. Elegancy 2.5 in front down the side now. Moving up Bless with Reason. Alishan caught 3 deep, goes back now. The heavyweight third. Alishan at the 800 is 4th, a length away. 1.5 Prince of Paradise, Bob's Party. This pace right on, about 2 lengths Silver Neon, Vertigo. 5 further back, Ancient Ritual around the outside of Grey Version. Mr. Arama well back with Golden Phoenix. 5.50 out, Elegancy a length in front of Bless with Reason. 2 to the heavyweight, a length further back, Alishan 4th to the home turn from Bob's Party. Prince of Paradise the rail, then Silver Neon and a gap to Ancient Ritual in the straight. They race 3.80 out. Elegancy on his own, a length and a half in front of Bless with Reason. The heavyweight trying to get out at the moment. 2 to Alishan battling away, and they're clear of the others further back. Bob's Party, Elegancy in front, 150 to go. Allows the other one, the heavyweight, to get out, but Elegancy over a length to the heavyweight, and then Alishan running on fairly. Elegancy is holding them though, and Elegancy gets home by a length, the heavyweight, a length away third, Alishan. Further back, Bless with Reason, followed by Bob's Party, Silver Neon, a gap, Vertigo. Prince of Paradise, Grey Version. Ancient Ritual well back with Golden Phoenix, and near the tail, Mr. Arama.
Number 2, Elegancy, 4.90, 1.70. 5 the heavyweight, $2. 1 Alishan, 1.80.
2 Elegancy to return for the win there in the 5th Melbourne. 270 for the win and 85 the place. Number 5, the heavyweight, 115, and 1 Alishan, 85 cents. 251 over the line there. Race number 5 at Sandown.
Fine. Number 2, second placing to number 5, the heavyweight. And Old Alishan battled on well to run third. Numbers are 2, 5 and 1. 2, 5, 1 to race number 5. 2, 5 and 1 here at Sandown. Elegancy by Mr. C from the Ever Elegant. Mr. C was the sire Earlier in the day of No Mischief, prepared by Tony Vassell, so it's a winning double for Tony. 3 for the day for Pat Payne, 2 for Dan Nicklick out of the 5 races decided so far.
And the time, they're 1:09.5 for the 5th in race 6 favourite.
12.58 and 13.33, their daily doubles for Adelaide, off Melbourne.
Oh, one that knuckled at the start. Let's see, was it Gourmet Lady? One nose went down near the inside. And first out here, Little Domineer. Courtly Qualms getting up on the inside when they settle into stride. And a little between these two when they settle now. Little Domineer and Courtly Qualms, a length and a half. Gourmet Lady, Strike Me Blushing. Suma Peace back on the inside. 5th inside, Viminaria. 2 then to Rider on the Storm. They're followed further back by Swayora. Last Sedan at the outside. 2 to Loudon and Mist, and 2 last of all in the race now is Drury's Gold. Off the back, Courtly Qualms, a heavily back favourite in front. A length and a half now to Little Domineer. Gourmet Lady 3rd on the fence. 1 1/2 Strike Me Blushing 4th, a half Suma Peace. 2 to Viminaria running 6. 2 then to Swayora. Outside it, Rider on the Storm, and they're a length and a half to Larson Data. Further back, Loudon and Miss, and 3 to Drury's Goal last of all. 600 out now. Courtly Qualms 2 1/2 in front. 2nd in the race, Little Domineer and Gourmet Lady parked 3rd on the inside. Around them goes Strike Me Blushing from Viminaria. Further back, Suma Peace, followed by Swayora and Rider on the Storm. 400 to go. Courtly Qualms a length in front of Strike Me Blushing. Gourmet Lady behind the leader, trying to get out. Payne is about to angle it out now. 2 to Suma Peace, and then Viminaria. It's Courtly Qualms in front. 280 metres to go from back on the inside. Gourmet Lady is not picking up the leader at the moment. Strike Me Blushing further out, but Courtly Qualms in front from Strike Me Blushing and Suma Peace. She'll lead all the way, Courtly Qualms, and will earn some big wages. Courtly Qualms wins by a length and a quarter. Suma Peace. A nose 3rd, Strike Me Blushing, then Loudon and Miss. Rider on the Storm, wider out from Viminaria, then Swayora. Further back, Gourmet Lady, followed by Larson Data. Then came Little Domineer, and last of all, Drury's Goal.
Number 8, Courtly Qualms, 270, 140, 7 Suma Peace, 270, 6 Strike Me Blushing, $3.10.
On the Super Tab, 8 Courtly Qualms, 155 and 70. Number 7 Suma Peace to return 160, and 6 Strike Me Blushing, 155.
Leading all the way, number 8 Courtly Qualms, ridden by Brian Werder. He's had 9 starts for 4 wins and has got the prize. Judge calling for the photo for second placing. Strike Me Blushing and Suma Peace are the 2 in the photo for the minors. Gourmet Lady got up to be running 3rd on the inside. I'd need to have a look at the replay at the start of that race, because there's a horse that knuckles at the start coming away from the gates. Number 7 has got 2nd, Suma Peace, and 3rd, number 6, and that is Strike Me Blushing. So it's 8, 7 and 6, 8, 7 and 6. It looked to be the nose of Gourmet Lady out of gate number 3.
Right, about to move in, Campbell.
Okay, this is